Well, hello there, good evening, and welcome. This is Strong and Sassy here on your superstation, Joy 99.7 FM. It's about 9 minutes past 7. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know you could be anywhere, but you choose to be with us, and we love you for that. My name is Animwaa Anim Addo, and we're here until 8 o'clock. All right. Diving straight into the conversation. Tonight, we're continuing our conversation from last week, which was safeguarding our relationships in a digital era. Call this part 2. Part 2 of the scandal. Today's show, though, is all about you. And after last week's expose, it was like a documentary expose on what goes on social media and the way girls are wild. The tracking and the hacking and the snooping and the Charlie. Tonight, I want to hear from you. I want to know your experiences. I want you to call me, text me, go on Facebook, send in your stories under the live feed, and tell me your experience. How are you keeping your relationship safe? In other words, how are you snooping, checks and balances? What have you found? Like, what's up? What's up? I want to know what's up. So, of course, our phone lines are open from the get-go because we really want to hear from you tonight. It's 0302-216-541. 0302-216-541. Our text lines are opened as well. 055-1111-997. 055-1111-997. And we're live on Facebook as well. Joining me in the studio tonight, making a repeat appearance, is Esina Batali, who is Yo, what's up? Have you recovered from the documentary expose
Charlie
of last week? You were telling a story about how you were hacked.
Yeah. I won't call it hacking because he knew what he was doing. He cloned my WhatsApp. And it wasn't like a full hack. It was just that he had access to my phone and WhatsApp. You could just scan the QR code on WhatsApp, web.whatsapp.com, and then you could just mirror your conversations on WhatsApp on the PC. That's all he did. It's just I didn't know at that time that that's what he had done.
So how did you find out?
Because he was quoting my conversations with other people to me.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way that could have happened was if he had access to my WhatsApp. It's either he was reading my messages or he had cloned my WhatsApp. So I asked him point blank, are you reading my messages? He says no. Then it was like, and I think one of the occasions he actually sends me a screenshot because I told him that I was going to sleep I told him I was going to take my bath, and I was chatting with my boss. And then he was already skeptical about me and my boss and the whole work situation. So he felt threatened he felt threatened by my boss. And then it felt some way that I would tell him I'm going to take my bath, but I'm having a conversation with my boss. So it was like, okay, if you say you're bathing, how are you chatting with?
Oh, but there's so many times you are going to on the way to the bathroom, you pick up your phone, or you take your phone to the bathroom and you end up
but because already he was in a state of insecurity and paranoia, it was like he was already charged.
Did he find anything juicy?
I think that if somebody is already at the brink and they're looking for something, they'll hang on to straws.
So he was hanging on to straws.
Yeah.
How did that end?
It ended.
All right, that's by way of introduction. Thank you for being here tonight. And Euphemia Anne Maria Martin, she was here for the first time a few weeks ago, and she's joining us again tonight. Hi.
I
hear you have some wild stories.
Oh, it's
a lie. Cannot be a lie. It cannot. Otherwise, then you're
I always have stories. Wild stories.
Yeah. I hear you have wild stories.
I've done things so.
You have it. Okay,
It's
please.
good. It's good to do things.
Let's go into the conversation. I'm not wasting time. But like I said, the phone lines are open. 0302216541. Our text lines are open as well. 055-1111-997. I really want to hear what have you done? How have you snooped? How have you safeguarded your relationships? What has your experience been? After all your safeguarding, how did it end?
I didn't find anything. This was, I think, a few months after marriage.
Okay.
Yes. Kofi, I'm sorry.
You
are confessing on radio?
Wow. Apologizing already at 7:14.
Oh, I did. I was too... I won't call it insecure. I was constantly looking over my shoulders because, I had friends who were doing stuff. So they were constantly pushing me. Oh, shit. Girl, where are you? Like, all those kind of... So I was always like, okay. So one time he was keying in his password and, women, we smart. Okay. So I knew it. Animwaa. I know the time my husband sleeps like deep. By 2 a.m. or like he's in cloud 9.
It never amazes me, women. Like, we are just mad. Like, how?
So
the details will be.
Yes. I used to set up the alarm for 2 a.m. That's when he's gone.
You set an alarm?
Yes, to wake up.
For your snooping and
yes. At that time, he won't even... He won't touch it. And the funny thing, when the alarm goes off, he still doesn't hear a thing. So I wake up, lie flat on the floor, like I'm on a battlefield.
Jesus.
Crawl from my side of the bed to his side of the bed. Yes. So I crawl. Grab the phone, unplug it from the charging system. And I'll just crawl back. As if I'm still sleeping.
Okay.
Yes. Then I'll take my time. But I never found anything. Charlie, I'm stressing myself for nothing.
So how many times did you do it until you stopped?
For like a month.
A whole
Every night?
month?
Every night? At 2 a.m.
If somebody you're married with cheat on you, it won't be the first month after you're married or like...
No, it's not the first month.
No, like it won't be the first few years. Usually it comes...
there are people who
3 to 5
were
years.
cheating before and continued into the marriage and didn't stop. So, but I feel like, okay, I mean, when you did it the first day, you didn't find anything.
And what I found was some, girl trying to forcefully be nice. I miss you and stuff, but he wasn't forthcoming with,
There's
positive responses. So
you were tracking the relationship.
Yes. And the funny thing, I used to work at some radio stations, some popular radio station back in the day. So, so I put the name.
What does
here.
that mean, Michelle?
She noted the name.
Thank you very much for the translation.
Okay.
So, one time I was driving in town, then I was listening to another radio station and someone was reading the news. I don't know the girl personally from social media. I don't even know how she looks like. But then when the person was done reading the news, then she mentioned her name. I was like, oh, so it's you.
Okay.
And unfortunately or fortunately, I knew or I had a couple of friends from my old workplace, that radio station, to where the girl was currently working. So I quickly called a friend of mine from that radio station. I was like, oh, Charlie, what's up? It's been a while. We're chatting like normal chatting. So I was like, oh, is so and so there? He was like, oh, she just left my office. She just finished reading the news. I'm like, oh, can I say hi?
Oh, Jesus.
And near the phone, no man. I was like, oh, hi, how you doing? Oh, I'm fine. Am I speaking to so and so? Oh, yes. Girl, my name is Mrs. So and so. I read your chats between you and my husband.
Wow.
Missing him and stuff. Meanwhile, me couldn't call anymore. So, please, channel your missing somewhere else. Don't miss my husband. Even if you say you're missing, what are you missing? And I think afterwards, I hung up. I didn't allow her to say a word. I hung up.
Okay, I have one question.
Okay.
Was it the right person, first of all?
It was.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. Because she went back to my husband for him to talk to his insecure wife.
Oh.
Yes. So I spoke to the right person.
So after I finished ranting, I hung up. Then my friend called me back, said, why, what's up? I'm like, ask her. She'll tell you. She was like, oh no, he's confused. The girl just ran out crying. I'm like, oh, she's crying. So I narrated a few.
Oh, Nyasuye, if we saw her somewhere.
Charlie.
And I swear.
Funny enough, he ended the entire being nice to my husband.
I don't be nice to my husband. I stand with you. Like, do not be nice to my husband. I am nice to him all the time. I take care of him. I miss him.
Thank you
don't
very
get
much.
to you. Yeah, it's like because people don't respect.
Anyway,
I know.
Somebody has tickled your.
No. I don't have any kind of issues like that. But I can imagine if anybody in the first place, I don't have a husband, but if I did, and you are stepping up to my like 5 slabs, like chale. The violence will be fine because people don't respect anymore. And I think it's one of the things that really get to me is that people don't respect the institution of marriage anymore. Like I believe in shooting your shot until the person is married. Once the person is married, like
Stay
just
off.
take us. Why?
Stay off.
Why do you want to be somebody's alpha hour point? Or you want to be on the altar of fire? I'm putting this out there. If you ever hear I've married and you are texting my husband, know that every morning NSPPD your name will be on the altar.
Why is your husband texting them?
Why are you responding?
Why shouldn't she respond?
Don't respond. Otherwise you will be
She don't show loyalty to you. Is your husband always loyalty to you?
Yeah, but don't we owe loyalty to each other in a certain sisterhood vibe thing? I mean, yes, if my husband is messing up, yes, he's the one messing up. But it's also if you were not messing up with him, he will probably be trying to do it with somebody else. But then if they were not, at some point he won't. Why can't we do that?
Well,
I remember there was a time when there was this married man that was chasing me and he was having a conversation with me. I sent him packing home. Like I sent him packing home, and I've always prayed that somebody would do that for me if if it was my heart. Because sometimes with the whole cheating infidelity after my fashion also the whole infidelity cheating thing has become so normalized that it's like we forget how painful it is. Like you've been with this man, you've suffered with him, you've prayed, you have married him, you are suffering together, you are doing budgets together, and then you miss him saying he is his head or his feet.
Exactly.
Anyway, I need to calm down.
You need to calm
down.
You need to
All I'm
calm down.
saying is that if you hear that I was married, do not be texting my husband. I ain't got one now, but still, even right now, my spiritual husband, you better not be texting. You better not be texting. Okay.
Fasting and prayers, man.
Moving on. So, what did your husband say?
Oh, he came home, asked me about it. I confirmed. Yes, I called her. Why? I'm like, I saw the messages on your phone. She's not supposed to be texting you in such tone.
And he'll probably say, but he was handling it. And he was handling it because he wasn't doing anything.
He was
wrong.
anyway, but I didn't want a case whereby he'd fall. What did I say?
Yes.
Yeah, because it was Facebook Messenger plus WhatsApp.
Why are you so aggressive on somebody's husband? Why?
TikTok.
I pray for you, man. I pray for you. I pray for you. I pray for both of you.
Why do you pray for
both of you?
Please, if you are listening to the show, send me a text. If it was your husband, what do you do? You is now. If it was your husband, what do you do?
If it was my husband, that another girl is texting.
She has laughed.
What will you do?
I really can't fault anybody but him.
Okay.
I can't go and I don't believe as a personal principle I don't believe she owes me any loyalty. I believe he's the one who owes me the loyalty. So he's the one I would face head on.
So what would you tell
I'll just let him, I'll let him know how the conversation is making me feel, and if he cares about me in any sort of way, we just stop it. He should just stop it.
We are terrorists. We would terrorize you. We will call your mother. You, the girl, we will call your mother. We'll find your pastor.
But in this case, he wasn't doing anything.
I'm so dramatic.
He was the one
very, very dramatic.
Yes, it's okay.
For no reason. Names.
No, I'm just enjoying myself. It's okay. It's okay. Oh. So when you guys had the conversation, then he was fine.
Yeah, he was fine.
You see, your husband, you're suffered though. It looks like you are really terrorizing him.
There is no small ninja tactics. Crawling and things. I mean,
Charlie.
it's giving ninja.
I'm telling you, like I think she almost beats my climbing the wall episode. This is the one that has come.
You too?
Anyone
do you
climb
mean?
the wall. Let anyone tell you a story.
Wait.
Please tell
Anyone narrate your
She
story.
said you too.
She hasn't heard the climbing the wall story.
Okay, anyways, this one says good morning, good evening. You people should ask and answer yourself this question. What did you people not do to other people's
Let's not go
husbands or
there.
boyfriends? You see how painful it is now. If you throw a ball to a wall, it will bounce back to you. Francis, I completely agree with you. But it does not apply to us. We are not chasing anybody's husband. Like FYI. Like if you are a husband and you bring yourself, like you will be given 6 memory verses that you will have to memorize on the spot there and then about why you should not come and chase me. So the people who chase people's husband, maybe they cannot. We they will fight. If you like, try. Text our husbands, you see. Okay, Francis, thank you so much for the text message. Those people who have been doing that, Francis was texting. Our phone lines are opened. It's 055-1111-997. Call us, tell us your experiences. What have you done? Have you beaten anybody? Have you beaten anybody? How have you been snooping? Have you crawled around the bed at 2 a.m. for 31 consecutive days to try and find out information? So did your husband, did he feel like you didn't trust him?
Yeah, a little bit.
And how did that make him feel?
Oh, we spoke about it because he wasn't forthcoming with any flirtatious messages towards the girl. So the convo didn't even last.
You know something that we've lost as a society that is, if I'm going to be dramatic, I'm going to say like it's really painful, right?
It's really sad.
It really is. So when I got married for the first time, I was 23, which is about almost 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
In that era, there were phones and all of that. But you know, like the Nokia 3310 and thing, like there weren't passwords and there weren't. So your phone was not like an altar of privacy. And so I remember that with my husband and I at the time, there was no secrecy phone. Like anybody could pick up anybody's phone. You know, there were times when he would pick up my phone. Like at the end of the day, he'd be like, "Oh, Charlie, like what's up?" The usual gossip, like, "Charlie, go to the phone. You know, go to my conversation with this my friend. That's where the filler is." Because my bro, I can't give you the updates, but if you read the conversations, and you know, he would do the same. And so it was a normal thing to be in each other's business. There wasn't so much of this privacy thing, and we've lost so much of that. That even when somebody is not doing anything wrong, that the environment creates a certain secrecy that I don't understand. Like your children are bursting my pelvic bone to come into this world, but I don't have access to your phone. Like, anyway, Philip is on the phone. So I need to find the phone thing on the console. Hi, Philip. Hello, Philip.
Good evening, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What's up?
All right, my speak. Everything is fine here.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't actually subscribe to cheating. I mean, you must respect your wife or your husband in marriage. I am somehow against you looking into your husband or your wife's phone. Just like the other lady was saying that the lady was actually sending texts which the husband didn't follow. So it could be you have a lot of other people who could send a lot of enticing messages to you. So if fortunately you have been very, let's say intelligent to handle it. There's somebody, once you say that is the end. So I will not actually advise that you take your wife or your husband's phone to look into it. It's not the best. Thank you very much.
Philip, wait. You
I'm alright. I'm here.
can't
I'm
go
with
through
you.
like that. Why is it that if you are not doing anything, right? If people, a woman is texting you and flirting with you, why can't you text her and say, look, I really appreciate your admiration or whatever, but I'm married and I don't want to entertain this kind of conversation. Why must it be like, don't touch my phone? No, like, I don't understand. It means what?
No, you see, there are women, there are men, they really see a ring on you, but they are still interested in you. So no matter whatever, they will still text you. I have been there before.
And how did you respond?
Whether you tell them I am married or whatever it is you they want. It's not your marriage they want.
So why can't you block the person?
Block the person.
Yes.
Well, fine, that is an alternative to do. But if I don't do it and you are on it, I don't think it's an issue for you to hold or even there. So for me, to have your peace, don't go into my phone or don't hold my phone. I don't take my wife's phone. I will see you ringing, but I'll just tell her, hey, baby, your phone is ringing. I want to protect my heart.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. Like, why must you be married and be protecting your heart? Like,
no, you see, yeah, of course, I have to protect my heart. You see, the point is that your partner may not be involved with any extra issue, though. But you see, the devil comes in many ways. That little thing you have seen on the phone could lead to a lot of things in the marriage. Are you getting my point?
yes,
It can lead to a lot of mistrust issues. So I think basically, if you ask me, just take your phone. It's about at the end of the day, the two of us making an oath to each other, trusting that we will do what is expected of us in the marriage. It is not me being on you that will make the marriage good, or you being supervising me all the time that makes the marriage good.
right, okay. All right, Philip, thank you.
You're most welcome. Bye bye.
Then. What do you guys think?
I was going to say something. So everybody is different, and depending on what's going on in their lives, a certain level of privacy may be required. For example, if your husband works in CIA or in some intelligence
Russian.
or some information sensitive fields, their phones could be an extension of their work
Of course.
devices, and so that level of
Secrecy
and
non-disclosure
privacy
and,
is
it's
important.
necessary, yeah.
There are also some people too that you know the person that you are with, and what I'm coming to say is controversial. You know the person that you are with enjoys talking to other people. You have to accept it. You have to accept that this person that I'm with, one of their passions, that is if it is, one of their passions includes talking to other people. And they do it so well that other people gain value by talking to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have created a sort of safe haven.
They are armchair psychologists.
Yes,
Mhm.
there are Snapchat psychologists,
Yeah.
you know, where people can come and voice out what's going on with them and pour out to them, and they would be that safety for them. And so if that person is your husband, is that person, or your wife is this person, if you go into their phones, you will cry every day, because then you will see people who are out of gratitude feeling a certain way, and people also bond with their therapists or pseudo therapists in unconventional ways. So you will see things that you won't
So there
like.
can't be, the lines always have to be blurred. You
It
know
could-
that you are the
you just
therapist
have
to
to
the whole
accept
world.
it.
You can't, your lines have to be blurred.
No, you have to accept it.
No, why
because
should
even
you?
because even where does the line start?
No, but I'm saying if you are therapizing people,
Mhm.
right, it doesn't mean that the lines have to be blurred.
Yes,
You
but
can
I'm saying
tell
that where
when
do
a
you want to
conversation is
place the
going.
line? Because where you place the line could be too forward for me or could be too back.
I mean,
for
forward
me.
is forward, back is back. Like this, we sometimes we make it seem like it's blurred, but
It
when
is,
a relationship
Animwaa.
goes from being "I'm your friend, I'm supporting you, I love you," agape to now is going into hey, what's happening up there, down there, in between, side.
No,
I mean, it's quite.
If
clear.
it's not like, so the line for you is intimacy, or like when it gets.
Are you saying that you can't recognize?
Because
like
for
an
me,
inappropriate
for some people, the
attachment?
fact that somebody is emotional, like the fact that is like I'm glad you're in my life type of
I'm
situation
glad
is
that
like
my life is fine. I don't.
yeah, but for some people it's too far for them. That's why I'm asking how far is too far.
I think
Having
I
the
think
fundamental
as adults, when
acceptance-
you read a message and it's off, Charlie.
Having that acceptance that this is who I'm with and this
We
is what
can't
they
accept. We can't.
do, and don't go into their phone will help you.
We'll go and we won't accept it.
All
We'll
the
sack
best.
everybody. Oyibo is on the phone. Hi, good evening.
Good evening, Animwaa.
Yes, good evening. No, how are you?
Quite well. I'm enjoying your program so well.
Yes, we are enjoying it too. What's up?
Yeah, I want to talk to guys. See that, be it marriage or friendship, you do have a common ground, but you still are unique individuals. So in that sense, unless you want to say that you have a common phone, like a desk phone in the hall that all of you receive calls from. Otherwise, if you have individual phones, then it should be individual, it should be private. It's just like being a marriage and you decide to agree with your partner that, oh, let's share my phone, let's share phones. You can take my phone, I can take yours. That's a decision you can go by. You can choose also to have common bank accounts, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it shouldn't be the norm that my phone is your phone. You have a phone, you have a name, I have a name. When two of us are working on the street, they call it name, I will not tell you. You will tell. So your phone is your phone, mine is mine. So until we agree that, oh, let's share our phones, I don't think that your name is my name and mine is yours. That's my point.
So much. Thank you so much for that, Oyibo. We're moving on to our next caller. That's Michael. Hi, Michael.
Yeah, hello, Animwaa.
Hi, how are you? Evening.
Good evening to the panelists too.
Thank you. So what's on your mind?
Just thinking about sharing phones or trying to pry on each other. I don't really get it. The fact that you are married does not mean that you have access to everything around you. You have access to me personally. It's an emotional thing. It's a family we are building. But it's not like everything about me. Then why don't you go to my work and work for me as well? You know, some of these things don't work like that. There should be that level of privacy, and there should be that level that I should feel free to open up to you. It should not be like one is prying into the other. You know, it doesn't work that way.
Right. Okay. Okay, Michael. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
that. Okay, so we have another caller on the line. Hi, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
I'm told. Never mind. So, what's on your mind?
So, this is a very interesting topic you're discussing tonight. I have a couple of things to share. Now, first is there's this lady I was going out with. Through her, I got to meet someone who became my boss. Though we had something going, I never suspected there could be anything between them. Later, I got to find out that this lady was sharing her news with my boss. It was a bit skeptical. Like, it wasn't something I was expecting, but it was by chance. I just got through her phone one time, and then I saw interactions between she and then my supposed boss. We had to end it. Now, there's another scenario where a lady I was going out with
fact that they were planning to do a photo shoot, nude photo shoot. This is someone I had introduced to family. And of all the requirements the guy who was supposed to be her ex gave out, she wasn't interested in all of that. But she wanted to see the works that the guy was going to do. One of the requirements was that she shouldn't request to see whatever work he has done. She wasn't bothered about the fact that she has someone who you're probably working at marriage. But she felt okay, let's do it. Except that I wanted to see the result of whatever it is you do.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, we lost our friend. That's like, I'm so unfortunate. I was very interested in what was happening. Please call back if you can. Wow. Somebody says if the NIB is listening, they should just hire Euphemia because hey, 2 a.m. Sister Snape. So yeah. So I mean, okay, so as much as we don't want to center our conversation tonight on the whole phone issue, because I think when it comes to phone issue, there are people who will agree and people who will disagree. It's just interesting how people are so like possessive of, I don't get it, of their phones.
But anyway, it's not healthy. I've done it before.
The possessiveness.
I mean, snooping on the phones is not healthy. Yeah, because Charlie, I've hacked my ex-boyfriend's phone before, way back before marriage, and the things you would see, and you can't even disclose it to him as to what you've seen and who is this person and who's that person. So I stopped that thing a long time ago.
No, if I go through, when you wake up, I'll ask you. Oh, if we break up after that, we've broken up. I can't keep it to my heart.
Oh, I broke up with one guy like that.
No,
who had
but-
saved my
but really,
phone as my name as Try To.
Try to. What does that mean?
I don't know. That's how he had saved my name.
You
on
didn't
his
ask
phone.
him.
I just left without a word.
Try to.
Yes. I was in his room. I had gone for the weekend. And I was at his place and his phone rang. He wasn't in the room with me. And the name that popped up on the phone was Sunshine.
Okay.
So I was like, hey. It rang like, the person called like 3 times.
Okay.
I didn't pick up. So I was like, hey, if there's Sunshine calling, let me try and see how my name has been saved.
Yours was try to.
Try To. That
Like
means there's even a Try
TRY.
1.
Yeah.
TRY 2.
There was try one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please, if you are listening, you know what try one and try two means.
No, I'm trying to see if
Please
it's ever
call
fast.
us.
I'm trying to see if it's ever fast.
Ebefana. So there's the current Sunshine. There's try one, try two. Hey, boys are genius, man. Like wow.
Genius, but,
Okay. Haha, Animwaa is on rage. Be careful not to marry a polygamous man. I won't. It will not happen. This is a lie from the pits of hell. Shall not. Nana is on the phone. Oh, Nana is gone. What is that? Nana, hello. Okay, Nana, if you're there, please call us back. Ladies, my name is Emmanuel Obing Frimpong from Tema. I just want to pop into your conversation. Why are you ladies so insecure after marriage? We, the men, love you. That's why we put the ring on your finger. So free your mind and enjoy your man and allow other ladies to mingle a little with your man. Because finding marriage these days is hell. Actually, finding somebody to marry you is not difficult. It's just that we've raised our standards. So it's like the kind of men we're looking for is like they are not there. So that's actually a man problem, because if you like become the kind of man that we're looking for, then you have a higher. I'm just gonna stop here. I need Beda says these days you can't even trust yourself. How much more why can't we trust ourselves? Like, how much more trust your partner? For me, I always say that I won't allow myself to be overly jealous or protective. I keep telling my woman that I know she's beautiful and men will call her and try to flirt and all that. I can't stop her, but I am trusting her to always make the right decisions if she wants to be with me. As for our phones. She takes mine, but I always hesitate to take hers because I don't like to do that. It keeps my sanity safe. I agree with you, right? People will flirt with us. People will flirt with you. The thing is the right decisions. You can go through somebody's phone. You can see that, there are people that are chatting them up. You look at their responses and you know that they are respectful of the primary relationship that we are in. I think that's all we are asking for, is like a little respect. Why are you all over the place like you are selling kinky and looking for customers? Why? Nana is back on the phone line. Hello, Nana.
Hey, good evening.
Hi, good evening. How are you?
I'm okay.
You're okay?
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, I'm listening and it feels like people want to eat their cake and still want to have it.
Okay.
And that's how it sounds like to me when it comes to this phone conversation. See, I think before you get to the point where you say, I want to settle with this person, I believe you've gotten to the stage where between you and that person, there's nothing like secret and it's nothing like I'm doing anything that you have to say for it to ruin our relationship. I'm thinking you get to that point, that is how come you say, I'm getting married to this person. So after that, and we are talking about what we share our body together, our nakedness and everything, and when it comes to the phone, they say, well, my phone is my phone, and what? I just don't get it, honestly. Yes, like Islam was saying, if this person work is a security something, that one is very, very understandable. Okay? But just like that, my partner, somebody that I call my partner, I'm doing life with, cannot answer my call, cannot take my phone and say what? I don't know. What are we doing? Are we friends or strangers?
Yeah.
I don't get it, honestly. Are we friends or we are partners? Because if anything, I should be able to just pick your phone and do whatever I want to do with it. Because you are not my friend that I'm hiding anything from. If there's anything that is a mess, you are the first person I should come to as my partner. Okay? Is that not how it's supposed to be? So if it's a problem, then I don't understand how people get married for starters. I don't get it, honestly. And if you are not doing anything bad, why should you worry about someone you call your partner? You say she's your everything. You say he's your everything. You say you do everything for. But when it comes to the phone, no, you won't do everything for. I don't get it, honestly.
Yeah.
And people want, if they are taking habits, that's what I'm hearing. I mean, I understand everybody is different and all, but hey, then maybe the marriage shouldn't happen for starters. You want to keep doing. So we say we are one, but when it comes to certain things, we are not one. We are individual.
You have
yes.
your phone and I have my phone.
Yes. I just don't get it, really.
Yeah, I totally get you.
I
guess.
Hey, if you're not doing anything bad, I'm not sure you worry. And like you said, if somebody is trying to flirt, yes, those things will be there, but your response is what you let the person know that you are entertaining. Because see, some people will keep coming when you begin to entertain them. Okay? But if your responses is suggesting that, oh, Charlie, even though the person is doing this, you can see that, oh, my partner is being responsible. What is wrong with that?
It's nice. They are being responsible. You are proud of them.
Exactly.
Yes. You pour more anointing oil on their heads.
When they say you and your heart and your, if you know that this person can make your heart sick, then you don't have to marry the person for purpose.
Exactly.
That's simple as that.
Exactly.
See,
I agree with you. Now.
I know somebody. I know somebody. His house is left in the person is dead because nobody knows about the house, not even the wife. Now I don't know if I should go and snitch or not.
Wow.
But somebody was building for him, not the wife, not even the family, not even his parents. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
A diamond can know, you know, capacity. You can know. Yes, this is somebody. So how are you? They won't cancel your car. So somebody.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. The house is in the bush right now. I can tell you.
Charlie, that's deep.
When I hear people do secret, somebody is dying. So the person phone the personal password call him. This one can the person on phone over to the echo. But he doesn't know the person is
Yeah.
simple.
You don't
and they
you
say
don't
they are
know.
married.
It's ridiculous.
It doesn't make sense to me, honestly.
Yeah, I know. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Nana, for calling. Nana has a point there. I mean, sometimes. Anyway, those of you who are texting people to text me that I should calm down, please, I won't calm down. I shall not calm down. This one says, not sharing phones should be the default. I don't think we are suggesting sharing phones. You know, I don't think it's about
access.
sharing.
It's
It's just
conversation.
access, you know. Unless the couple from the beginning of their relationship decide to share, one has to have privacy in some way. For what? Like, what at all do you need?
Read the last line.
My wife is the super creepy type and wouldn't like to see what I discuss on my school year group platform. You see, there's different kinds of drama. There's the drama of you are talking on a school year platform and you're talking a lot of smack. There's that kind of drama, you know, where your wife will say, Kwame, until you won't give your life to Jesus. I don't know. There's that kind of drama. That drama, like, yeah, Chale is cool. But that's not the drama that when we go into your phones, we are looking for. Like, we are looking for the other kind of drama, the drama where, you know, so I get that. Sometimes guys don't want unnecessary drama because they are talking smack on their, you know, group pages. But I don't know. This one says, I called about the nude. Okay, then, so this was, okay, the nude picture thing. Truth is, I'm always entering into relationships with a heart full of trust until something happens and I have to find answers. And most especially, I always get the answers I'm looking for. It is only something small that triggers trust. If you don't want someone, you don't have to entertain another person. Even if you want another person when you have someone, it's okay to discuss it. You never know what proposal your partner could bring on board. So just respect that. So that's I think that's it for the messages. And I think that's it for our phone lines, because I think we want to have an in-house conversation at this point. If you're just tuning in, we've been talking about safeguarding our relationships in the digital era. We kind of got into talking about phones and privacy and, you know, how people are really holding on to them. My phone is my life and my phone is my private parts and my phone is all of that. And you cannot see this. You cannot, like, you can do everything else except touch my phone, you know, which is just ridiculous. But that's just my opinion. I mean, I'm sure that you have your opinion too. But let's go back to safeguarding our relationships. So, I mean, for you guys, let me start with me. I mean, we've talked about the whole trust issue and all of that. So how do you keep your relationship safe? Or do you then, if this is what things have come to, do you go into a relationship withholding a part of your heart or your emotions because somebody is just really, really private about their phones? And
with my experience, I wouldn't advise any lady to snoop around her man's phone.
I would.
Sometimes, I know. Sometimes my instincts work for me. If it dawns on me that I feel something is just not right.
Yeah.
And I have the urge to snoop, I always find something. That was
Yeah.
back then. And I didn't also have the courage at that time to confront whoever I was dating because of the kind of relationship we had. It wasn't that he wasn't welcoming. So it was difficult to actually confront or talk about who is A, who is B, and what kind of conversation are you guys having. So where I've gotten to in life, and I would include marriage, I don't think it's healthy.
I always issue a disclaimer when I'm going into a relationship. I tell whoever it is that I won't randomly pick up your phone or randomly show up at your house. But if the thing comes, you know, that thing the thing is, as women, we have so much intuition and we have so much instinct. And I think you get to a certain point in your life where you are done denying what you know. You know what I mean? So I will tell you that when I get that, and it is like wherever you are, whatever, like once it has come, unless it doesn't come, but once it comes, you will be in trouble. Because whatever it is that if it is going through your phone, if it is coming to your job, if it is coming to your house, if it is, I'm not going to negotiate with my mental health about what my instincts are telling me. Like I'm just not going to do that. So, and I like to think that I'm not crazy either. So I'm not going to just be doing things randomly. But the thing is that every time I've felt that way and I've found something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just know, like you'll be sleeping and like I'll be in your room. Like just know that it could happen. It sounds like a threat in a way, but when did it become a bad thing to protect yourself?
Exactly.
To protect, you're with somebody, you're investing so much in them emotionally, financially, physically, all of that, and they are just doing whatever it is that they want you to do. They are putting you in danger in so many different ways, and people can really gaslight. Like people can gaslight ankasa, and it's like until you have proof. This, like, I'm not going to negotiate with my mental health. Like I will go through your phone when I'm done. Break up with me. If I was wrong, it's okay. I'll apologize. I'll cry. Whatever it is, I'll promise I won't misbehave again. Wallahi, if it comes again, I'll do it. Like it does. Unless it doesn't come. So if you don't want trouble, I will always say if you don't want trouble from the beginning.
If I say what's going on in my mind,
say it.
People come and arrest me from
Say
it.
it. Say it. Somebody said the thing is called Beshi. I don't know what Beshi
Yes,
means.
Beshi is
what?
the instinct.
Is the instinct.
That's
true.
instinct.
Instinct.
If I say it,
Say it.
people have me arrested.
Say
People
it.
come for my head. The denial is a river in Egypt. Monogamy is not normal.
Yeah.
Finish. That is my point.
No, do you know something? I agree with you. I agree that monogamy goes against every feeling that we
fiber
have
in
every
our
fiber.
body.
And it's both ways.
Yes.
You see, but my thing is that if you want to be polygamous, and I would honestly have a lot of respect for a man who can tell me that, look, like, Anima, I love you, I want to marry you, I am like the fidelity, like mean to me, I can respect
I cannot
you.
commit to you in a way that you want
No,
me
I can
to.
commit to you that maybe you are my main chick.
No, but
I'm
the
saying-
way that you want them to, they
but-
cannot
or
commit
then
to
you
you
can
that
say
way.
that I will. There are men who I know have had this conversation and they've said, I won't disrespect you, I won't put it rabbit in your face, but like realistically, no, I know myself, I'm 55, like
No, then don't have. You see, my point is not that those things don't exist. My point is recognizing that these things all exist. Why put yourself in the position where you have to even issue disclaimers that I will not disrespect you? I will not. Why not just accept to yourself that I'm polyamorous. This is how I operate. This is how I move. I can have multiple partners, and this is who I am. Why not accept yourself for that and ethically
and be
live
that.
by that
That's
and
all,
be
like,
that?
Be who you say you are. Don't come and pretend as if you are some deacon who is reading your Bible and doing Alpha Hour Hallelujah
Don't do that.
challenge.
Those things are the ones that lead to the disappointment. Because why, as a human being,
why
should
do you
be
misrepresent yourself?
why should you be walking on eggshells and have to follow your gut instincts and all those things? They are anxiety responses. They are all unnecessary to put someone else through. Why should somebody be why should I be worried because you're texting somebody and you're laughing and you're smiling? Like, be honest and be forthcoming about it. I met somebody last 2 weeks. The person, we started talking, she's got me excited, we had this conversation. Why can't you be so honest and be that straightforward about it? What is wrong with us as humans?
And you see, when it happens like that, it's easier for the ladies to decide whether to want to be with you like that.
Because you
or
know
not.
what you're getting.
Exactly.
What you see is
You
what
know
you get.
what you're getting. But for me, it's the deception. It's the fact that you feel like you can make a fool of me.
Yeah.
That's the thing
Yeah.
that gets. Sometimes it's not even so much the cheating. And sometimes it is. Like, if you're going to cheat, let the girls be nicer than me. But that's just by the way. But I'm saying, and as people connect for different things, whatever. Still, like, she just better be. I need to understand.
She better be aspirational.
I'm just saying, like, I need to understand the
better
vibe.
be
'Cause you
aspirational.
can't have me and be doing you, Bob. Like I can't. I'm sorry. It is what it is. We are too old to lie about some of these things. Hey, today I'm talking.
Something has triggered you.
Nothing has triggered me.
That's collected our hands.
Yana says, "Hey, Animwaa, then your partner can't ever plan a surprise party for you." No, I won't find that one suspicious. We are spiritual people. We know when it's party planning, when it's good secrecy, and when it's bad secrecy. You have to have discernment. So tonight when you're going to ask God for discernment, and that's the thing. Let me just talk to the Christians and stuff. That's the thing though about God and the Holy Spirit. Sometimes the Holy Spirit can be concerned. Like I remember there was one time I was with somebody who was a very spiritual, very person, and I was planning in my mind that I've seen something that I want to go and taste and come. Hey, they gave me the revelation of the things I wanted to do. I gave my life back to Jesus immediately.
One time.
I swear it was nice. Yes. So I mean, they are anyway. Okay, so that's our show for today. Today we are finished. Today, hopefully, I'll be back next week. I don't know. This one says, let me take one last message. This one says, this matter, well, at times it's not always a matter of interest or the purpose is to cheat on your partner. Sometimes it's a place to run to cool down when the house is hot. Go for midweek service. Another is phone security. May not be for flirting, but for some other issues like money sends to a relation. Fair enough. When your partner may not. Francis, it's true. It's not everything that's cheating. Sometimes privacy is because you've married a difficult woman who doesn't understand that you have to look after your family. Marry well. That's all the advice that we can give. Last one, I've been married for 17 years. 3 years ago, I realized my husband was always on his phone smiling and grinning. I became suspicious. I started checking his phone when he's in the bathroom. He had no password on his phone then, but now he does. Hey, the chats with our personal banker. I monitored their chats for a whole month. And I was the one who had a mental breakdown and was rushed to the hospital. They didn't become intimate, but the chats, when I recovered, I was so angry with myself for letting that happen to me. When I fully recovered, I told him point blank that it's okay for both of us to start seeing other people since we are both not ready to divorce each other. Come and see this African man telling me it's never done anywhere. Do I care? I am with you. Yes. Yes.
Factors.
What the goose can do, the gander has been doing it quietly, but we'll do it in the open now.
You can dish, but you can't take.
You can dish, but we can't. We won't divorce. We will, yes. Women should be brave. Yeah, Paul. We'll be back next week. My name is Animwaa Anim Addo. This has been Strong and Sassy. Stay safe out there.